Welcome to NCIX Tech Tips. Today's episode is going to be about hi-fi. And no, I am not talking about speakers from the 80s. I am talking about a new way of networking. It's called the 1905.1 standard, and it takes the best of wired internet, wireless internet, and my personal favorite due to its robustness and convenience, powerline internet, and integrates it all into one standard that works together seamlessly in a way that is more reliable, faster, and just generally easier to use than anything that we've seen before in the past. Now, you've seen any number of routers that include a router, a wireless switch, as well as a wireless access point. That's what we colloquially call a wireless router these days. So this particular device, this is the DHP1320, actually takes it one step further. So you can see here on the back, we've got our wired ports, we've got our wireless antennas, and we also have an AC in. That AC in is a little bit unique because instead of having a wall wart, because it only does power, this guy has not only an internal power supply, but also an internal power line chipset. So that means that simply by plugging this power cord into the wall and plugging a compatible power line adapter somewhere else in your house and then connecting it via Ethernet to a device, you have now set up a power line network. Compare that to previous power line solutions, which require two of these adapters. One that plugs into the router and into the wall, and then another one that is somewhere else in your house. This is a lot more kludgy and a lot less elegant than this new solution that hi-fi enables. Now, it should be bore in mind that at the time of filming, this router and this power line adapter in their retail forms are not yet hi-fi compatible, but with a software update, they both will be. And this episode is more focused on the synergy, I finally used that word in an NCIX Tech Tips, of wireless, wired, and power line networking and how they're going to work together better in the future with 1905.1. Now, most of this is theoretical right now because this technology won't work unless you have an ecosystem that fully supports it. That means your router, your adapters, your range extenders, your power line adapters, all of that kind of stuff has to support 1905.1. However, I want to tell you guys what is the coolest thing, the thing that makes 1905.1 more reliable than anything else that we've had in the past and also potentially faster, and that is hybrid gateways. So what that means is that your networking equipment, whether it's your router or whether it is your for example, you have a power line range extender, which allows you to use power line networking to expand your wireless coverage somewhere else. It'll allow it to intelligently choose the best possible path for your data in real time. So that means with the example of the power line range extender, it can decide, okay, you got your wireless device that's transmitting to it. It can go, oh, okay, someone turned on the dryer and there's interference on the electrical lines. Boom, it can automatically switch to wireless if that's going to provide a better signal. It's on wireless, let's say wireless is faster, it decides that's a better data path. Oh no, someone turns on the microwave. Now all of a sudden it can switch back to power line. So it's giving you the most reliable and most robust possible network at any given time. Same goes for your router. If it's plugged in by wire and by wireless to the same device, it can decide what is the best possible way to communicate it with it. Right now, range extenders have a noticeable hiccup when you go from the base station coverage range to just outside it to the range extender coverage range. If you're streaming video, for example, it can error out. With hi-fi, that will no longer happen. One of the last things that hi-fi is going to do is unify power line. Now, power line used to require two identical adapters, or at least from the same brand within the same family of products, in order to work together. You're going to see under the table here, we are using our Netgear power line adapter to communicate directly with our D-Link router in the other room. And we're going to demo it working. You can see right here on Slick's laptop that we have the wired connection connected to our D-Link network, as well as the wireless connection. So if we go ahead and nuke our wireless, we are going to be able to use that power line connection to load a web page. So we're just going to go and click on Radeon HD 7900 graphics. Boom, just like that, power line is working even though we are on a separate circuit. So you can actually see the extension cord that we use to avoid blowing out the breaker when we turn on our lights and have a couple computers running at the same time in the Tech Tips room. And I think that pretty much wraps it up. So what Hi-Fi delivers then is better reliability, more flexibility in terms of your purchasing decisions because you're no longer tied down to a particular brand, especially for Powerline, and a more seamless overall home networking experience. So thank you for checking out this episode of NCIX Tech Tips, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos from your favorite online retailer, ncix.com.